Coach Brian from Cause Events, and this is Coach's Corner. So for today, I'm doing something that I've been waiting to do, and I can only do when things happen. So I've got my old running shoes here, my old road running shoes, and they're pretty worn. So it's time to change them. And so I went down to the favorite place I buy my shoes at. I got another pair that's identical, which is great because I love these shoes. I happen to buy a brand of shoes that fit my feet nicely. I've tried several other brands, and these work great for me. But, time out. Hey guys, stop it. No. They're barking at the other neighbor's dog. So, on these old shoes, whenever I get new shoes, I put the bungee laces on. So when I bought my new shoes here, I got bungee laces for them. So what I'm going to do is go through the process of doing these, and you're going to see how much nicer these are. Now, when you're doing a triathlon, time is everything. And if I have to tie my shoes, I'm going to be wasting time. So I put the bungee laces on because they slide right on. It takes virtually no time to put your shoes on. And in a triathlon, time is pretty much everything. So, let's get started. So, we're going to set these aside. We're going to focus on these. The first thing we have to do is unlace them. If you have found these videos useful, I would like you to like, subscribe, and share these videos with somebody who may equally benefit from them. I do these as a service for you in the multi-sport realm and to help you achieve your goals. Now let's get back to the show. I don't use these. You can use these if you like. They're just little spring-loaded retainers. What I've done on my other shoes is I just tie a knot at the end, so it's a little less cumbersome. And then I swear they put too many twists. Now, so that's roughly an inch right there. So it goes almost 2 to 3 times its length. So I'm going to lace these shoes up the exact same way I unlace the others. Okay, so we got these set up pretty nice, and the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to have your shoes too tight because they're going to hurt your feet. So what I'll do is I'm going to put these on, and then I'm going to mark the laces and add a little bit extra, then I'll trim them, and you'll see how I'm doing this here, because you don't want your laces to fray really bad, and these are starting to fray, but you can do it without melting them, but I choose to melt them to terminate the end so it doesn't fray. And so we're going to put these shoes on and get them fitted, and then what we'll do is we're going to terminate the ends. So these are a little bit tight in the arch here. So I'll pull back some of the length. That one feels pretty good. This one's not too bad. It feels pretty good as it is. So I'll just snug these laces up a little bit more. And that's pretty good feeling. So I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna mark where this mark is, where this termination is. Okay, we're back here. So now we've got our marks here. So, and when I took them off, they pulled back a little bit. So what I'm going to do is put a really nice knot just above that mark. You can see I don't know if you can see that mark there. I'll do the same thing over here, but it's got to go outside because we want to be outside the mark because that's where the perfect tension was. Again, that mark is right there at the knot. Pull it really tight. And do the same thing here. But before that, I'm going to show you what you can do, with the little clips. But I don't use them simply because they do come out after a while. Push the clips through there. And because I have my marks here, wherever they are, there's one. There's one mark there, and there's the other mark there. So what I'll do is I'll tension these up, and then you got that on there, you tension them up in there, and you can just lace these down under here, under the laces, or you can just terminate them there and put a knot in them there. I just don't like these things. Some people are fine with them. I've used them before. I think tying and terminating is the best way. So, tie this knot. I've got my thumb where that termination is, or where the mark is. And if you're 1/8 of an inch off, it's not going to matter. That's not going to be enough. And you can just adjust your shoes, the laces, where they're tighter or looser. Okay, I'm a little too high there. So I think I'm just going to leave it there. That's going to be fine, Okay, so what I'm going to do is terminate this. See if I can get where you can see it. Terminate it just about 1/4 inch above the knot. Okay, so I've got a lighter here. A little melty on there I don't want to start it on fire. I just want to, fuse it. Don't burn yourself doing this. I've done this a lot of times. When I was leading Boy Scouts, this is one way we terminate rope. It's probably the quickest, easiest way to terminate rope. And we always had a lighter with us because we had to start fires out in the back country or start a camp stove. And that's that. Okay, now let's put them on. See how they feel now. Okay, let's get these guys on. Hey, they like to play. And those feel nice. They're snug, but not too snug. And and again, you pull them off like that, in transition. Put them on like that. You're going to save a bunch of time. You don't have to tie your shoes, and you can enjoy them just like that. And these laces are reflective. Okay, well that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I enjoyed putting it together for you. And if you found this of benefit, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Now, if you're going to be in the San Diego County area, we do have regular free workouts here, and you're invited to come and attend. My email is in the description. It's coachbrianscorner@gmail.com. So look me up, and hopefully we'll see you here soon. All right, bye.